was written after 9/11. We live in Newark. You can see the World Trade Center from our house. We live on the top floor. We live on 3 floors, but on the top floor you can see. You see the building on fire, the smoke. But what happened is, I was going to New York to help Felipe Luciano, the ex-head of the Young Lords campaign. And the phone rang and said, turn on the TV. I turned on the TV, it's a building burning. I thought it was like, you know, the 40s, when the airplane hit the Empire State Building. There was a big hole in the Empire State Building for about 6 months. But then while I was looking, here come the next plane. Kapow. So that was really frightening. I don't know if you all ever witnessed something like that. And so then, by the end of September, I wrote a poem and sent it around on the internet, and people commented. Most of it was good comments, some of it was not. Then the governor, for some strange reason, named me the Poet Laureate of New Jersey. I told him, well, this means you have never read any poetry. I don't know why he would name me the Poet Laureate. It means you're not familiar with poetry, Governor. He told me he could handle it. I read the poem at the Dodge Poetry Festival for about 1,000 people. And 2 times, actually. My wife and I sat there and signed books for about an hour. The last 2 people to come said that was a hateful poem. What part? But the next day, I got a phone call from the governor's office saying you have to apologize and resign. They said it was an anti-Semitic poem. I said, you full of shit. I mean, I don't know what you think, but it don't have nothing to do with that, what you talking about. Anyway, the governor had to resign less than a year later. She was having a homosexual experience with his aide who was from Israel. And so he's now in a seminary. I don't know what that means. I won't commentary on that. I won't comment on that. But anyway, then I went through the hell of getting talked bad about all over the United States. That's Monk, Mysterioso. Somebody blew up America. All thinking people oppose terrorism, both domestic and international. But one should not be used to cover the other. Somebody blew up America. They say it's some terrorist, some barbaric Arab in Afghanistan. It wasn't our American terrorists. It wasn't the Klan or the skinheads, or them that blows up nigger churches or reincarnates us on death row. It wasn't Trent Lott or David Duke or Giuliani or Schumer. Helms retired. No, Helms dead. It wasn't the gonorrhea in costume, the white sheep diseases that have murdered black people, terrorized reason and sanity, most of humanity as they pleases, they say. Who say? Who do the same? Who is them paying? Who tell lies? Who in disguise? Who had the slaves? Who got the bucks out the bucks? Who got theft from plantations? Who genocided Indians, tried to waste the black nation? Who lived on Wall Street, the first plantation? Who cut your nuts off? Who raped your ma? Who lynched your pa? Who got the tar? Who got the feathers? Who had the match? Who set the fires? Who killed and hired? Who say they God and still be the devil? Who the biggest only? Who the most goodest? Who do Jesus resemble? Who created everything? Who the smartest? Who the greatest? Who the richest? Who say you ugly and ain't a good lookingness? Who defined art? Who defined science? Who made the bombs? Who made the guns? Who bought the slaves? Who sold them? Who called you them names? Who say Dama wasn't insane? Who? Who stole Puerto Rico? Who stole the Indies, the Philippines, Manhattan, Australia, the Hebrides? Who forced opium on the Chinese? Who owned them buildings? Who got the money? Who think you funny? Who lock you up? Who owned the papers? Who owned the slave ship? Who run the army? Who was the fake president? Who the ruler? Who the banker? Who? Who owned the mine? Who twist your mind? Who got bread? Who need peace? Who you think need war? Who owned the oil? Who do no toil? Who owned the soil? Who is not a nigger? Who is so great ain't nobody bigger? Who owned the city? Who owned the air? Who owned the water? Who owned your crib? Who rob and steal and cheat and murder, make lies the truth? Who call you uncouth? Who live in the biggest house? Who do the biggest crime? Who go on vacation anytime? Who kill the most niggas? Who kill the most Jews? Who kill the most Italians? Who kill the most Irish? Who kill the most Africans? Who kill the most Japanese? Who kill the most Latinos? Who owned the ocean? Who owned the airplanes? Who owned the malls? Who owned television? Who owned radio? Who owned what even known to be owned? Who owned the owners that ain't the real owners? Who owned the suburbs? Who owned the cities? Who made the laws? Who made Bush president? Who believed the Confederate flag needed to be flying? Who talk about democracy be lying? Ho, 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 ho! Who the beast in Revelations? Who's 666? Who decide Jesus get crucified? Who the devil on the real side? Who got rich from Armenian genocide? Who the biggest terrorists? Who changed the Bible? Who killed the most people? Who do the most evil? Who don't worry about survival? Who have the colonies? Who stole the most land? Who rule the world? Who say they good but only do evil? Who the biggest executioner? Who owned the oil? Who want more oil? Who told you what you think that lady you find out is a lie? Who found Bin Laden? Maybe they Satan. Who paid the CIA? Who knew the bomb was going to blow? Who know why the terrorists learned to fly in Florida, in San Diego? Who know why 5 Israelis was filming the explosion and cracking their sides at the notion? Who need fossil fuel? The sun ain't going nowhere. Who make the credit cards? Who get the biggest tax cut? Who walked out of the conference against racism? Who killed Malcolm, Kennedy and his brother? Who killed Dr. King? Who would want such a thing? Are they linked to the murder of Lincoln? Who invaded Grenada? Who made money from apartheid? Who keep the Irish a colony? Who overthrew Chile and Nicaragua later? Who killed David Sebeco, Chris Hani, the same ones who killed Biko, Cabral, Neruda, Allende, Che Guevara, Sandino? Who killed Kabila, the ones who wasted Lumumba, Manlane, Betty Shabazz, Princess died, Ralph Featherstone, Little Bobby locked up, Mandela, Deruba, Geronimo, Asada, Mumia, Garvey, Dashiell Hammett, Althea Sutton? Who killed Huey Newton, Fred Hampton, Medgar Evers, Mikey Smith, Walter Rodney? Was it the ones who tried to poison Fidel? Who tried to keep the Vietnamese oppressed? Who put a price on Lenin's head? Who put the Jews in ovens? And who helped them do it? Who said America first and okayed the yellow stars? Who killed Rosa Luxemburg, Liebknecht? Who murdered the Rosenbergs and all the good people? Iced, tortured, assassinated, vanished. Who got rich from Algeria, Libya, Haiti, Iran, Iraq, Saudi, Kuwait, Lebanon, Syria, Egypt, Jordan, Palestine? Who cut off people's hands in the Congo? Who invented AIDS? Who put the germs in the Indians' blanket? Who thought up the Trail of Tears? Who blew up the Maine and started the Spanish-American War? Who got Sharon in power? Who backed Batista, Hitler, Bilbo, Chiang Kai-shek? Who decided affirmative action had to go? Reconstruction, the New Deal, the new frontier, the great society. Who do Tom Ass Clarence work for? Who doo-doo come out the colon's mouth? Who know what kind of skeezer is a Condoleezza? Who paid Connolly to be a wooden Negro? Who give genius awards to Homo locus subsidiary? Who overthrew Nkrumah? Bishop. Who poisoned Robeson? Who tried to put Du Bois in jail? Who framed Rap Brown, Jamil El-Amin? Who framed the Rosenbergs, Garvey, the Scottsboro Boys, the Hollywood 10? Who set the Reichstag fire? Who knew the World Trade Center was going to get bombed? Who told 4,000 Israeli workers at the Twin Towers to stay home that day? Why did Sharon stay away? Who? Explosion of owl, the newspapers say, the devil's face could be seen. Who make money from war? Who make dough from fear and lies? Who want the world like it is? Who want the world to be ruled by imperialism and national oppression and terror, violence and hunger and poverty? Who is the ruler of hell? Who is the most powerful? Who you know ever seen God? But everybody's seen the devil. Like an owl exploding in your life, in your brain, in yourself, like an owl exploding in your life, in your brain, in yourself, like an owl who know the devil all night, all day. If you listen, like an owl exploding in fire, you hear the questions rise in terrible flame, like the whistle of a crazy dog, like the acid vomit of the fire of hell. Who and who and who and who and who and who?